What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk. We're going to give everybody about a minute to enter into the room, and we're going to go ahead and get started. This topic is about Xavien Howard. The Miami Dolphins are currently trying to work on a new deal with Xavien Howard. We're going to talk about it because it's some underneath commentary that I may be reaching, but I'm reading into. So we'll see when we discuss it. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. What's up, Rip Tupac? Welcome. Time is Trill. Shout out to you. What up, Ethan? Angel Perez, what's up, man? Love the stream. Appreciate you, Anthony. Stewie, shout out to you, man. We got 22 people in the room and only 3 likes, and that's about 8 people that done already commented. 5 of y'all ain't hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. I'm back. Shout out Darik, Vicky S, man. How you been? What's up, Pure Fins in the house, man? What's up with you? Terrence Tolbert, shout out to you, Rip Tupac. I've been lacking watching these streams, bro. Hey, I'm here, man. I'm here. Things are revving up, man. It's time to rev up with it. Whoa, yes. What's up, Bahamas? I hit that like button. I appreciate it. 23 people in the room, 18 likes. 5 of y'all ain't got to be like that, man. Slim Paid, check in. Shout out to you, Slim Paid. Hey, yo, what up, FM? Anthony done like. All right, we 1 like short. Pay the man. Hey, now we're going to talk about it, all right? How are you settling in? It's going well, man. I'm enjoying it, man. We got more likes than people on the stream, so that means some people in and out. So shout out to everybody, man. Let's talk Xavien Howard, okay? Let's talk Xavien Howard, all right? Now, it's two stories with Xavien Howard. The first story is his contract, okay? And then we're going to get in the second story, which is his injury. Now, guys, Greer's coming out saying, we want to re-sign Xavien Howard. The fact is already known that the kid wants money, man. He wants to be one of the highest paid. And based off of reports, he's only looking for, the highest paid will be about 17 million because the president right now is about 16.5. So highest paid would be somewhere around 17 million. But now we get reports that say, Xavien Howard is looking for a big payday around 14 million a year. Now that sounds a lot better than 17 million now. That sounds a lot better than 16 to 17 million. Now, with that being said, let's dive into some things that were said about this by Greer. And I want y'all to read into it because I'm getting a whole different feel than most people are about what he said. Most people read the article or heard his interview and basically said, yeah, they're going to re-sign Xavien Howard and they're going to pay him big money, right? Norman is highest paid at 15 million. And now you want to go look at the Patriots cornerback. If I'm not mistaken, he's touching a little bit more than that, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's getting a little bit more than that. I might be mistaken, but hey, we'll see, all right? Now, well, at least last year he was. But okay, so guys, we're basically putting out there we want to pay Xavien Howard. But here's the caveat. The thing that caught my eye, y'all know is always something that catch my eye because I pay attention to words. I pay attention to exact words people say. I'm not into all this fake media stuff where they say one thing, but they omit one word to make what they say true, even though it's really not what they mean. Okay? Here's what I heard from Greer. When he said, by re-signing Xavien Howard, we want to set an example. And I said, okay, I already know what you mean by that when you say we want to set an example. And then the article proceeds, and I'm like, it confirmed what I thought. Setting that example is simply saying, hey, we want our young guys to stay here. If you come in, we draft you or bring you in and you are young and we develop you and you turn out to be a great player, we want you to know we want you to stay here and we're going to pay you like it. And I get that. But when he says make an example, to all our young players that we want you here. I looked at, when I heard that, I said, this is a little fishy. And let me tell y'all why. Why didn't you keep Juwan James? Let me drink on that real quick. If that's the case, why didn't you keep Juwan James? And then you go on in the article talking about, y'all already know we lost Juwan James. That hurt. Oh, so there is a limit to this madness. It hurt, but you could have very well offered him the same thing and Juwan James would have did a U-turn and came to Miami, right? But I love the fact that we do have standards. We want to pay you, but we want to pay you fair amount. We want to pay you fair money. Right tackle isn't as necessary as corner. Brendan Morris, that's the biggest crap I done heard all day. Right tackle isn't as necessary as corner. Yes, it is for the Miami Dolphins. For the Miami Dolphins, it definitely is. Somebody said because James isn't worth top paid right tackle money. Well, one thing y'all got to realize is left tackle and right tackle, there is a scarcity. There is a scarcity at those positions. You can't just go out there and be like, hey, I'll go get me another great one. No, it's hard to find a good right tackle and a good left tackle. And being that there is a scarcity, the demand is higher. And when the demand is higher, the price is higher. So when you have somebody like Miami Dolphin just said, James was average. When you have an average right tackle, and let's be fair, y'all, he's a little above average. So on a scale of 1 to 10, if TD says average is 7, Juwan James was at least an 8. Let's be fair now. Don't argue with me about that. He was at least an 8 now. On a scale of 1 to 10, if average is 7 and it's not 5, that's just no. Y'all know what I mean. Average is 7. He's at least an 8. Come on now. So when the demand is high, the price is high. Go and take your business classes. Supply and demand. Let's get that straight, okay? I'll give him a 7.5. Okay, let's meet there. Matter of fact, I don't even care. I will give him a 7, and my point is still valid. So everybody arguing the difference in this and that, I'll give him a 7. The point is still valid. There is a scarcity on above average or 7 or above right tackles and left tackles. So when you have a rarity of it, the price is going to be higher. I wouldn't have wanted to pay Juwan James that money. Let me make sure y'all understand where I'm coming from. I'm just trying to show y'all something here. I'm glad they didn't pay Juwan James that money. He's not worth that money. Even the 7, there's a scarcity. He's going to demand more money, and he's going to get it. But I am actually, good job, Miami Dolphins, not biting. But I hope we keep that same energy with Xavien Howard. I hope we keep that same energy, have a standard. Yeah, you can pay him good money, but make sure you keep your standards in line. Because all that crap, what I just heard about, cornerback is more valuable than right tackle, get out of here. Get out of here with that, please. Please get out of here with that. Please, man. Especially with the Miami Dolphins in our O-line situation. No. In our situation, that is not a true statement. Okay? Let me move on. So, you didn't pay Juwan James. Let me tell y'all what I hear out of Greer. His words didn't say this, but this is what I hear. We lost Juwan James. We want our players to know that we want them here. But you know what? We weren't going to pay Juwan James that kind of money. Honestly, we ain't going to pay Xavien Howard ridiculous money. We're going to pay him what he's worth, but not ridiculous money. But we want to make sure we set a precedent and a culture to our young players. Hey, if you're here with us, we want you to stay. We will pay you if you prove yourself. And I get all that. But where the rubber meets the road is the simple fact that He never said, we're going to re-sign Xavien Howard. We're going to give the man the big money. You know what he said? Oh, we actually had one good talk with his agent. His agent's been great, buttering him up. His agent's been great. You know, we want Xavien here. You know, he deserves what he deserves. But, you know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. See, people want to miss that when they like, oh, they going to pay Xavien. All in the comment section. Oh, yes, they finally going to pay him. Back up. Y'all better pay attention to Greer, his exact words. Stop listening to the surface stuff. If we can re-sign them, great. We will. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Hey, but everybody want to miss that part of it. Greer not finna sell himself short. Now, he's trying to create a culture, though, to basically tell the young players, Miami is where you want to be. Home. We drafted you. We want you to stay. He's starting that language. He's starting that language of bonding. Hey, man, this is your home. Miami, stay in Miami. Take a little cut for us. Talks with his agent have been going well, but no deal has been reached. Were those his exact words? Which words, Vicky? I just said a lot. I will give Xavier $10 million. I'd give him 12. I'd give him 12. And in the right situation, depending on the guaranteed money, I give them 13 if it's a little less guaranteed. But that's what it's about. They're in talks, but nothing's been reached. Nothing's been reached. TD, why are you so hard on Xavien Howard? Howard balled out with a terrible defensive coordinator. You even complained about Burke. Okay, I'm glad you said that because that goes into my next subject about the Xavien Howard situation. They asked Greer, are you concerned about Xavien Howard's knees? Now, mind you guys, this is a man who has had injuries on both knees. Both knees. And Greer, once again, downplayed it, but left that little hidden message on the side. Let me tell you what he said. We're concerned a little bit, but not really. What is that? We're concerned a little bit, but not really. Come on. Talk about why you so hard on Xavien Howard. Because the guy done had work on both knees. His rookie year, he missed 9 games. Isn't that more than half a season? Now, let me give y'all a picture of this. You bring in a rookie that misses 9 games, and he's not like, oh, look at Xavien Howard his rookie year in the 7 games he played. It ain't like the 7 games we were like, oh, X. No. Most of y'all ain't even know he was on the roster. Some of y'all, well, I did. Most of y'all know he was on the roster. I don't care. Most of y'all, if you did, kudos to you. You one of the few. Most of y'all ain't even know he was on the roster his rookie year. Facts. F-A-C-K. You see that? Yeah, I hope you got that spelling. I want to make sure that was definitive. Facts. Okay? Thank you, Steven. Fact. Okay? Most of y'all ain't even know he was on the roster. And he missed 9 games his rookie year. Then he come into a sophomore year. What'd he do? Okay, he had a good, okay season. Then he come last year and all of a sudden, oh, Xavien Howard, the savior of quarterbacks. And still missed 4 games. More than that, if I'm not mistaken. Still missed games. And don't let me go to the film. I ain't going to talk about it. And you talking about why am I always like that? What the fact are you talking about? I'm talking that talk. The facts. Not fact. Facts. Okay? Period, man. And this is the truth, man. This man has a meniscus damage in both knees. And the doctors say, long term, this should not affect his playing ability at all. Let me drink some water on that. Both knees, y'all. In long term, this shouldn't affect his ability at all. And y'all want to get a man top dollars. Forget the 2 knee injuries. What about the next one? Possibly. You know, and that's all I'm saying. Oh, this water. But that's all I'm saying. I like Xavien Howard, especially with Flores getting a hold of him. He already got that upside, and great future potential. That's all I keep on arguing with y'all. Great future potential. Let's talk potential. People make it seem like Xavien Howard is the official staple. He's stapled in. He's going to be one of the best corners in the NFL for the next 10 years. Like, where y'all get that from? Y'all get that off of 6 games where half of his picks came off of one person, Sam Darnold, who most of y'all would have liked to draft, but that's another story. Come on, man. Y'all getting so excited, especially when he's the only Pro Bowler. He made y'all proud, didn't he? Some of y'all watched the Pro Bowl, was like, yeah, look at the Dolphin helmet. look at the Pro Bowl. We got a Dolphin in there. Like some of y'all lived for that. And it's solidified for y'all. Yeah, Xavien Howard is the truth. We got Xavien Howard. No, man, let's be 100, man. Come on, man. Exactly. Yeah, you know they screwed Laramie Tunsil out of Pro Bowl. I'll go out on the limb to say this, y'all, and some of y'all can disagree. Don't care. Tunsil should have been in the freaking Pro Bowl over Xavien Howard. They both should have went, but Tunsil should have had Tunsil should have got in before him. You can sit here and argue with me about that all you want. I don't care. This man went in a week 15 or something with 0 sacks against. Out of here. But you play on a sorry team with a sorry O-line, so you can't get recognized. I get all that. That's how it works. But you recognize X because of the amount of picks he had. I told y'all this before. He went to the Pro Bowl only due to the count of his picks. How many picks he had. Xavien Howard could have balled out the same way. He could have deflected all of those picks and batted them down, and nobody would have even mentioned his name all season in the media. Nobody would have mentioned this man's name. He could have been as solid as people think he was, and just instead of them picks, batted them down, good defensive play, and nobody would have ever mentioned his name. But he had 6 picks at that point, if I'm not mistaken. And everybody, he's one of the leaders in the league in interceptions. Wow. And nobody want to talk about how like 3 of them came from Sam Darnold. Like 3 of them came from one person. Like, come on, man. And I'm saying 3 and 4. I'm just saying 3, though. I'm just saying 3 because I know about 3, I think. You don't sound like you're talking about a player you claim to like, TD. No, I'm keeping it real. I like his upside, but it's too much risk. When you talk risk and reward, you can like somebody, but when you talk risk and reward, we just got out of salary cap prison. Are we about to repeat the same cycle? Xavien Howard, 16, 17 million. You know, Laramie Tunsil. I mean, I'm gonna like that regardless, unless he trashed up this year, and then I'm like, hey, get a value for him or trade him, especially if he have a big time injury. I don't know, but that's how I am. That's the way I look at it. Are we gonna put ourselves right back in the same situation, overpaying Xavien Howard, and don't let you overpay him this summer and then a knee injury right away? Oh Lord, the guaranteed money gonna keep him here for at least 3 years. You done give him a 5-year deal or a 4-year, he at least 2.5 years guaranteed on the roster, getting paid. Don't let the injury happen. 6 picks deserve a Pro Bowl spot. Okay. And he got it. I didn't say he didn't deserve it. I said that's why he got it. He didn't get it from being no shutdown corner like people make him out to be. Just go watch the film. Just go watch the film. Go watch the film. I've never seen a cornerback get beat so much but still get the same amount of picks for figuring it out. But at the same token, nobody want to talk about 3 of those 6 was from Sam Darnold, who threw 6 picks to us alone. The Miami Dolphins picked Sam Darnold off 6 times. 4 in one game and 2 in another. 6 times. He had 7. Okay. But that's my point. Sam Darnold, let's just talk about one person. Sam Darnold threw 6 picks, and I think Xavien Howard was the recipient of 3 of them. Lockdown corner, pay the man. Why you say he a lockdown corner? Because half his picks came from one bum guy, in my opinion, who was pick happy. Come on, man. Lockdown corner. Go watch the film. I watch it. Every game we played, I watched every game at a minimum 3 times. And I might be lying. Maybe 3 or 4 games I watched twice. Maybe. But I watched the film. I look at these players that's supposedly supposed to be our future. Man getting beat all across the field. And then, matter of fact, go watch his interceptions. He's beat. He's beat on many of them. He has to, literally, the receiver has to slow down, and Xavien Howard catches up and picks it off. 2 of them were beautiful. Oh, my gosh. 2 of his picks this year were just things of beauty. I'll tell y'all now. 2 of his picks were just things of beauty. But go look at the rest of them. Go look at the rest of them. He's beat. If the quarterback threw it leading to the receiver, no chance. Touchdown, matter of fact. Receivers got to slow down, and Xavien Howard catches up and picks. Oh, look at that close speed. Look at that. No, he don't know his level of speed. Stop that. He knows his level of speed. I would give you he knows his level of speed if the receiver slows down and the quarterback lead the ball and he still get up there and get it. That ain't what was happening. You had receivers that done burnt this man by 4 feet, going, slowing down, waiting on the ball, talking about he know his speed. Y'all stop selling. Y'all don't watch film. Y'all watch the game, and then you draw your conclusion, and that's it. You don't go study film. You don't even watch the plays where it come his way when he burnt. You don't watch those things. So when I'm talking, it may sound like I'm hating, but the reality is I watch film. Not getting on anybody, just a fair question. Because it's what some of y'all are saying is contradicting what I know. What I have evidential proof and film on. Proof. See, when you get NFL Sunday Ticket, you know, not only do you get to watch the game live, you have the game sped up. And you get to instead of that 3-hour game, watch it in about an hour. And it's just play. You just watch it. Oh, let me say it again. Let me back that up. Man, he's beat. He beat by 4 feet. Look at it. Ball overthrown. The receiver running straight, and the receiver literally got to turn his body all the way around for the ball. And Xavien Howard done closed and caught the interception. Come on, man. Come on. Hopkins killed him. Everybody know it. Everybody know Hopkins destroyed him. But I was being fair to Xavien Howard, Bobby Fitzpatrick. I was being fair to all that play Hopkins. We couldn't get no pressure on Watson. It was hard for those guys to cover out there because if you give a quarterback long enough, I don't care what corner, I don't care if you shut down or not, your man is eventually going to get open if the quarterback got all day to throw. So I even gave them a break when Hopkins was murdering him. I gave him a break. Go back to my stream on that game. I was saying, well, I can't blame X really on this because look, the quarterback got 5-6 seconds to throw the ball. So don't tell me I ain't sitting here being fair about the situation. Yeah, destroyed by Hopkins. I made an excuse for him because I made an excuse for everybody with Matt Burke trash that nobody got all day to throw the ball, so people gonna end up open. I don't care if you're a lockdown corner. Eventually, you're gonna get beat because you can't just shadow somebody all day. So I get your point. He got killed by Hopkins, but at the end of the day, I kind of get off of that. I'm just looking at his day-to-day in-game play, watching him on film. This cat is getting beat. I don't care. Y'all can love him all you want. I love him too because he got a good upside, especially when Flores put his hand on him. What is this going to turn up to be? But so is that supposed to stop me from also evaluating the facts? Is it supposed to stop me from saying, hey, you know, I'm watching film, he's actually getting beat. Don't let the receiver actually cross field all the way across the middle. Oh, no. Oh, no. You would think that's the slot that caught it, but no, it was the wide receiver way on the right side coming across the middle. Xavien Howard just got beat. Okay? The only I see he cover good is on that right side, one-on-one on that side. On that side. That is, I like to see him on the side, the opposite. That's one thing I don't like either. Y'all want to say he'll shut down corner in one corner. See, that's the difference between Ramsey. And maybe that's coaching. Because I see Xavien Howard left side from a deep perspective is on the left side all day. Jalen Ramsey, oh, that's their best player. I'm nickel, get out, go on over there. I got him. Oh, he want to go to the right side to get away from me? No, I'm coming over there. I'm coming over there. Don't worry. I'm with you. When have you ever seen that? Have you seen a young Howard say, that's my man. I got him. I don't care. Bobby, switch sides. Let's go. When have you seen that? Come on, man. Come on, man. Why don't you show some examples? Because I got to get my other monitor set up. Y'all know how I used to do my streams. I could play video and all. Once I get it set up, you remind me of this. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Watch this, y'all. Somebody just sent a message. No, you ain't had to delete that message. He said, watch these X highlights, TD. Stop lying to the people. LMAO. Remember, I'm a reader of words, and I evaluate what words mean, okay? Watch these X highlights. That's my point exactly. You are proving my point. You are one of those individuals that all you do is watch highlights instead of film. Film. That's the problem. All y'all do is let me look at Xavien Howard's highlights. It's a highlight. Like, gosh, why don't you just go plug in a full game and just watch that position out there? Because that week he had 4 highlights on the highlight reel, but we're not talking about the 12 times it was thrown his way, and like 4 of those times, oh my gosh, what is he doing? Thank God the QB overthrew it. Thank God the QB got sacked. Oh, he got burnt. No, but you ain't paying attention to that. Talk about watch these highlights. Gosh, that's what I'm talking about. People like that be like, watch these highlights. You're stuck in just mainstream highlights. Watch film. Film is different from highlights. Yes, highlights are a part of film, but you're just getting one part of it. You want me to just saturate my mind with the good? That's why we always lose it. Because all y'all do is saturate your mind with the good. Look what he did. Look what he did. I wish the same amount of people made lowlights as highlights. It might open people's eyes, man. Left and right side of the field. Wait, you said he don't follow the top receiver. Watch the highlights. Highlights, okay. And it will show you him on the top wide receiver. I'll go double check because the film that I see, he stays on that left. I can see one of the top receivers over there on Bobby McCain. I'm like, why is Bobby McCain even on this man? Oh, but maybe that team just had 2 great receivers and I wasn't paying attention to the other guy on the right. Oh, that makes sense. That's also a great guy. Maybe that was it. I'll go double check, though. Don't worry. As soon as I set this other monitor up, y'all already know I love proving my point. Y'all know I'll put the footage up right away. And I tell y'all, I see what y'all talking about, but you better know I know what I'm talking about too. And this is what I'm talking about. Stop looking at things one-sided, man. Of course, when you look up stuff on a player, you can put in any player in the NFL. You can even put the trash players. You can put some of the trashiest players into the search engine of YouTube right now. I bet you a highlight next to their name. You rarely see this person, bad game, film, or whatever. You barely ever see that, man. What's your max pay for X? It ain't about X. It's my max pay for a top cornerback. You see, I'm not into player. I'm not into the player. What's my max that I will pay a top cornerback? $14 million is my max. And that's my max if he ain't got knee problems. That's my max if he ain't getting burnt out there. And to be quite honest with you, I would pay X $10 million. The only reason I said I might give him 12 or 13 is because of Brian Flores and how his touch on him might make him look. how his touch on him might make him look, man. Or maybe that Brooke told him to stay on the left side no matter what. Is it if excuse me, if it was a zone? Possibly. But go watch the film, man. We ain't got to say if it was and stuff. Just go watch the film. You'll see. You will see. And to be quite honest, some of his picks came in the zone. All he did is veered into the other territory. And I like that. I like that. That means he got a good awareness. He's playing some good zone coverage, going right back in his. When this guy passed, he ain't no longer mind. Let me back up into my in the middle of my area. Oh, that guy's coming and the ball's thrown pick. Beautiful. I wonder what the coaches truly think about him. Oh my gosh, Bree, you ain't never lied. I wish I could be in the room when they're evaluating all this talent. And they're like, well, this is what I think about X, this and that, that and this and that, that and this. But when I hear Greer say out his own mouth, we love to bring X back. That's our priority. We want to bring X back, We want to try to re-sign him on a deal before this season starts. If it gets done, it gets done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, if you know that you got $16 million for somebody and it is what it is, it ain't no if it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. It's, hey, he's our top priority. We're going to do everything we can to get him to stay. That's what that is. X is only getting better, TD. Go, TD. Really, George? Really? Let me ask y'all in the comment section. Y'all tell me yes or no. Watch this, y'all. You get a rookie player. Missed 9 games. It ain't like it was like, oh, man, but he's still going to be everything. No, he just missed 9 games. He's a good corner, He on a rookie deal, might I add, so it ain't like you're going to get rid of him right away. Second year he come in, he's decent. He's real solid. Okay. And now his full healthy year. Third year he comes in, oh, man, he's actually balling out. Y'all, yeah, because I want y'all to see the getting better, what this person talking about. But watch this. He's actually balling out. Not to mention, 3 of those first 6 picks was from Sam Darnold. But he's getting better. Okay? Yeah, we still see the flaws, but he's getting better. But we got another knee injury late in the season again. He came back healthy enough to go to the Pro Bowl, So I like that. And from the reports, it was really Adam Gase holding him out more than he was able to play after that 4th game, after the 3rd one, because he wanted to play the closer. But it was more Adam Gase saying it's not worth it. So that's upside, but how can you say a player is getting better off of the injury? You remember what I said about Tannehill? Oh, this year was that. Then he's getting better. Knee took a hit. But then he goes 10-6. Oh, he's getting better. Oh, another injury. We don't know. Now we at the point, he goes down again in the middle of a season. Same thing. Once again, for the record, for all y'all who do not understand what I'm saying, I would pay Xavien Howard, but I ain't giving the man more than $13 million. The organization ain't mine. If we go out and we get a report tomorrow, Xavien Howard signs a big deal, $15 million. Of course, TD's like, hey, we gave up $15 million. That's all right. I wouldn't be mad about us giving up 15, 16, 17 million. I don't think it's smart, but I'm not mad about it because we done saved so much money. We won't feel that impact for years to come if he don't work out. So we don't know. But it's hard to pay that kind of money for players you don't know. You don't know. And the biggest lie that some of y'all keep on saying is as if you know. That's where the lie is. That's where the lie is. You act like you know that Xavien Howard for the next 10 years will go to the Pro Bowl 6 times. You act like you know that. That's where my issue is. He might go 10 out of 10. But you don't know. So any player you don't know, they don't get max dollars from me. You paying max dollars to people you don't know. What the thought process is that? And then you wonder why we keep getting burnt every time we sign a big deal. You wonder why we keep getting burnt. Because you keep on giving people money that you don't know. That's the problem, man. Real talk, TD. Everybody wants to talk about pay the man. You can't pay everybody. Exactly. And that's another thing that Greer contradicted himself on. We want to make an example. That's why I think they will kind of overpay for X, because he's out there putting his foot in his mouth, talking about we want to make an example. That if you're young and you play well, we want to keep you here. So to me, he might want to make an example with X and pay more. But the problem with that is, stop lying to these kids, Greer. And here's why. You pay X big money, 17 million, hypothetically, I don't know, 17, right? Laramie Tunsil come up, he get his big payday. Minka Fitzpatrick, he get his big payday. The new old lineman that you get this year, he gets his payday eventually. Eventually, you look back and say, somebody can't get their payday. Stop acting like if you draft 22 players, 11 on offense and 11 on defense, and they all play well, you will pay them all top dollars. It's impossible. You can't pay 11 of them top dollars. Do some of y'all understand that? You can't pay 11 players top dollars. That's your whole salary cap. If you paid 11 players the top at that position, that's your whole salary cap. You can't do it, man. Hold on, y'all. Hey, man. Hey, I did call and got that doctor. Because they're not due until then. 30 months. That's what they said. People do it different. They said that they do the 24 and 30. Yeah. 6 months ago. Yeah. One moment, y'all. Go ahead. Yeah, I told you that. Yeah, that was when I wasn't live. I was trying to hit you back. All right, love you. Bye. My bad, y'all. But yeah, man. Let me see what y'all talking about, man. Right on point, TD. I agree. Flores has no evidence for himself to give players that money deserved. Okay, we heard you the first time. I don't know what some people didn't, Raw. I'm sorry, and I apologize to you, Raw, if your comprehension works a lot faster than others. But please be patient with others, man. Who made big money in New England? I'm gonna be honest, they cornerback. That was it. Even Tom Brady is one of the middle of the road paid quarterbacks in the NFL. That's a fact. But to be honest, New England's only high paid position is their cornerback. For real. I think he's getting like 16.5 million or something like that last year. And if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But whoever that corner was, I'm saying whoever. But hold on. Who was that corner? I think it was who was it? Gilmore? One moment, man. One moment. Yeah, y'all hit it for me. Stephon Gilmore, man. Let me put in salary. Hold on. Hold on, was that it? Oh, that's 2020 and 2019. So he got a lot of money on the front end on the way his deal is set up. Now, wait, report Friday that the Patriots have converted. See, they converted his contract. Gilmore just got his contract converted. If I'm not mistaken, this man got paid like 16.5 million last year. If I'm not mistaken. Because we done talked about this Xavien Howard thing a lot of times, and I done looked him up. He got like 16.5 last year. But as of the 22nd, this article came out on the 22nd of this month. Phil Yates reported Friday that the Patriots have converted $8.5 million of cornerback Stephon Gilmore's $9.5 million base salary into a signing bonus. The move will hand Gilmore a check up front while raising his cap hits from 2020 and 2021. I mean, that actually means he might actually gotten more money because they turn it into a bonus or something like that. To a signing bonus. But that's one of their highest paid players at corner. But the way his deal is restructured, he had a base salary of 9.5 now. And they're paying his money so it don't hit against the salary cap. They're letting the $8.5 million be a signing bonus. 8.5 be a signing bonus. So it don't hit the cap. Smart, man. Smart. Salary cap rules say that you have to spend 91% of your cap. So I'm sure there's times New England will pay their best player a little bit more than they would have, which is true. And that's what I thought last year was, even with Gilmore, to get that kind of money, let's go ahead and give him some more. I mean, he's one of our top players. We got the money. Everybody else, we pay low. We pay middle of the road. We pay middle of the road, man. That's my point. Finn shouldn't pay X that kind of money. Yeah, but you got these people that man, listen, I'm starting to think that some people would be more satisfied by having big names than winning a Super Bowl with no big names. I'm starting to feel like that's what some people want. Like, if we win a Super Bowl next year, I'm starting to feel like there's some fans that'll be like, yeah, but we still need to bring in some talent. You know what? Let me say this. We brought in amazing talent. You know where that talent comes from? Coaches. How about that? If you block, you won't see his message. What are y'all talking about? This racist clown in the comment section. Who is it, man? Who y'all talking about, man? Who is y'all talking about, man? Let me find him, man. Who is y'all talking about? Because I love seeing money with people with a mama didn't raise them right. I want to learn English. What do you mean, son of a... I don't know what this guy talking about. If that's who y'all talking about. I don't know. But anyway, man, let me move on, man. If I see him, I'll take care of him, man. I'll take care of him. Got water on, splashing water on me. I'm 38. I grew up a Dolphin fan. I'm ride or die. I just want a ring. I don't care how we get it. I hear you, Chris. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I am with you, man. But we can't keep sitting back just saying I want one. However, we got to start talking about how we're gonna get it. TD got those New England notifications on deck. Nah, I actually don't. I should. I'm gonna be honest. I should have the Jets, Buffalo, and New England notifications on deck. See what's going on with teams that we play twice a year. That's huge. That is huge, man. We let all our young talent leave and haven't won anything. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result is insanity. I agree, Pontiac, with the end of that. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result is insanity. But what young players did we let go? What young players did we let go? And now when you say those young players, make sure we were winning with them anyway. I could see if we let our young players go and we were winning with them. But what sense is it if we're letting our young players stay and we're still losing with them? Jarvis Landry? You knew why Jarvis had to go. You can't pay a receiver that kind of money. Jay Ajayi, why the man ain't even on the roster right now? Y'all questioning why we let him go? The man ain't even on nobody's roster. He's a free agent, and y'all questioning why did we let Jay Ajayi go? Like, really? Y'all see what I'm talking about, man? Come on. Yeah, that's right. We made the right call with Landry, Chris. You don't pay that man that kind of money for explosiveness in spurts. Hell, I don't care what you say. I'll take Edelman over Landry all day, man. I wonder how much Edelman getting paid. Let me look that up, man. Edelman's salary. I wonder how much he getting paid. Edelman signs a 2-year, $11 million contract extension. 5.5 a year? Come on, man. Come on. 5.5 a year? And what Landry wanted? I don't even know. How much did Landry get paid? Let me see. Where did the Browns get this man? How did I miss this? How did I miss this? And 40, oh my God. 75.5 million for 5 years? Whoa! They gave this man 15.1 million per year and 47 million guaranteed. So he guaranteed 3 years off rip. Wow. $15.1 million a year, Jarvis Landry. Boy, matter of fact, Jarvis, we did you a favor. We did you a favor. And let's back up. They didn't just give away 15.1 million a year, and they gave away a draft pick. Yeah, bless them. Bless them. You better be out there blessing everybody on that field, boy. You better be out there blessing everybody on 15.1 million a year, y'all. And then they got Odell. Now they got Odell. You know what the Browns doing. If y'all been watching my channel, I've been already explaining this to y'all. You know what the Browns doing. They in win now mode. If they don't do it this year and the year after, everybody got to go. That's how it works, y'all. Everybody got to go. They got to start. Ain't that crazy, y'all? They got a young quarterback. They got all these weapons around them. They got almost everything they need, right? And if they don't get it done this year or next year, they in rebuild mode. Facts. Facts. They are in rebuild mode. What did I tell y'all about the Chiefs? I said, why you got Patrick Mahomes on this little small deal, rookie deal? You got to get it done in this 3rd year. You got to get it done next year, Chiefs. You have to. If you don't, everything blows up. You already lost one of your old linemen. Facts. Don't be putting no T behind the facts now. Good job, Steven. Facts. See, those teams, they go for broke, man. They go for broke. Let's put it all out there. Let's maximize our cap. Let's go ahead and do it and pay a little tax. We got to get it done now, though. If they don't get the Browns the way they set up, they got 2 years. They got this year and next year. They don't get it done, they are in trouble. Everybody exodus. It's an exodus on everybody. Facts, man. 33 million for 2 wide receivers. No. Let me put my hands down because leave it to half the people in this chat. I bet you some of y'all will take that. Odell and Jarvis, pay them in. Y'all kill me. Pay them in. Hey, you know what? If the Browns said right now, hey man, we want to send y'all Jarvis and Odell. We'll just scrap their salaries. Y'all just pay them their salaries. We just don't want to do it no more. Miami, do you want those 2 guys? Some of y'all be like, bring them in. Bring them in. Pay the guys. And then going the next season wondering why ain't nobody to block for Fitzpatrick. Ain't nobody to block for him. And Odell and Jarvis crying in the locker room and complaining on camera, talking about the quarterback can't get us the ball. No, it ain't the quarterback. It's because we ain't never spending no money on the trenches. Same thing. Yeah, we talked about it 5 minutes ago. Doing the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different result. They paid this man $75 million. I remember I was arguing, man, I ain't paying him no $12 million. You crazy? You don't give him no 12, and they gave him 15.1. Look at this. Jay Orion said, Odell, Jarvis, and Haskins, I will take it. So we can go 3-13? TD, you tripping. If we got those guys, why would we go 3-13? Because ain't nothing changed. The offensive line still trash. Those guys will be rendered useless. When are we going to start to understand that? Your best receiver in the NFL ain't no good if the quarterback ain't got time to get him the ball. The best quarterback in the NFL ain't no good if he ain't got no time to work. This is what I keep saying about these names. All y'all care about is names, names, names. Just stop. TD, you picking offensive lineman the first 3 rounds? If the best defensive tackle is available, the top 2 or 3 defensive tackles is available at 13, I'm going defensive tackle first. Second and third round, we can be creative. Second and third round, O-line or D-line or linebacker. Second round or third round. They don't watch games, TD. Yeah, they do. They watch it, IRA. They don't comprehend games. That's the difference. They don't comprehend them well. They see it incomplete. Oh, man. That's all they know. Oh, another incomplete. And they go to general terms. Quarterback sucks. Or Gay sucks with that call. No. Fix that right guard. And the quarterback would have had the time. Gase would have looked good. I'm just saying. I don't know if he would have looked good. But y'all see my point. Remember what I used to talk about? Attributables? People see an incomplete pass at the end of the game to win it. Oh, the quarterback sucked. Or a bad play call. No. That right tackle got blown past. The quarterback saw it and had to hurry up and get rid of it. But you don't watch film. You just see the general. I'm just saying. It's pretty exciting. I'll be tuning into the Browns. Me too. I'll be checking them out. We need O-linemen that will be around for 5 to 8 years. I do agree wholeheartedly, man. Dolphins will have top 5 defense. How sweet would that be? How sweet would that be? D-ends, yes, we need them to. Everything in the trenches we need. If you actually watch film, you know that Mahomes and Brady both have 5-6 seconds to throw the ball. Ethan, ain't nobody proved that more than me on this channel. When I had both of my monitors set up and I can actually stream video of Mahomes and Brady while I'm streaming live and y'all can see it all, and I'll get back to that, but while y'all can see it all, we done did videos where I'm sitting there with Mahomes 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Oh, and he throws out 6 seconds. Now he throws to a wide open man. We ain't going to get on that subject. But anyway, and Tannehill has 2 to 3. Tannehill's old news. I ain't going to go there, but yeah, I've been preaching that forever. Hopefully Fitzpatrick has at least 4 seconds. Can we at least give our quarterback 4 seconds? At least 4. Come on occasions, please. I'm scared for Jerome in this new scheme, but enjoy him last year. Don't be scared. Hey, put it on Flores, man. We're going to get it done. And I'm not even a Tanny apologist. Hey, that's spoken to from a true guy then to say he's not a Tanny apologist, but he know the facts. He knows the facts. Top 5. Hey, who knows, Bree? Dolphins defense will be our calling card. I hope so. That's where it's always been in this league anyway. Defense. I mean, think about it. Why didn't the Chiefs win the Super Bowl? Because of a defense got in their way in the first half. Come on, man. Why didn't the Chargers get to the AFC Championship game? Because a defense got in their way. All these explosive offenses all year, all of a sudden a defense done got in their way. Are you kidding me? Top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ain't no top 5. How you gonna say ain't no top 5? We ain't even start the season yet. We don't know. Dolphins have parts for top 5 defense. No, we don't. At least we don't, not yet. Because the trenches. I don't care if you had 2 Xavien Howards opposite of each other and Minka in the nickel and 2 Rashad Jones in the back. If your trench is still the way it is, you ain't going to be top 5. Matter of fact, they're going to beat you, run that ball all down your throat, and then you're going to bring some of them top players back there in that secondary up. Then they're going to start hitting you because they got 5-6 seconds to throw the ball. So We don't have the pieces yet. We got to fix these trenches. Yeah, I mean, give me a good defensive tackle in a top defensive end. We real close. But that still leaves the linebacker position. Man, we got more holes than y'all think, but more assets than you think as well. It's kind of weird where we at right now. We right there in that middle, like we can go either way. If you can't block for your running back or protect the QB, your team will suck. Hey, that's somebody who understands football, man. 6 seconds for the O-line to protect the quarterback. I mean, realistically, you're not going to get 6 seconds in the NFL. That's your top teams. Like 4 teams in the NFL, they get their quarterback 5-6 seconds at will. But the average in the NFL is about 3 to 4. The sucky part is teams like Miami Dolphins get like 1.9 or 2.3 on any given Sunday. And it's putrid. It's ridiculous. Brady has an amazing O-line. That is why he has been good, so good for so long. Those guys don't get the credit. I disagree, actually, Nick. Nick, I actually disagree. He don't have – well, no, I agree with you because it's a good O-line, but on paper it's not. Those guys actually are good because they earn their respect, but if anybody looks at it on paper, they ain't got no good O-line, but they sure as hell look like a good O-line, don't they? Coaching. That's what you call coaching, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? We got our offensive coordinator. We the same guy. Defense, coaching. We got him. We got him, y'all. Super Bowl recipe. Man, we're just going to keep on going on. The expectations are crazy in here. Yeah, it is, man. What's our pay gap, TD? I don't know what a pay gap is, and maybe I'm ignorant to that, or it's I think it's another term, but you got to elaborate. Top 5 defense, best secondary in league. It depends, man. I am not going on paper. I am going by how they perform, TD. Then I 100% agree with you, Nick. I 100% agree. You spot on, homie. You're a spot on. Great O-line. But every year on paper, nobody would think it. But as a matter of fact, this year they had 2 major injuries early in the season on the O-line, and their replacements, you would think, well, like real talk, out of the 5 offensive linemen that finished the season, like in the regular season in the playoffs, like 3 of them make less than $2 million a year. Go look it up. Go look it up. Go to one of them like 700,000-800,000. Go look it up. Go look it up, man. Sue was demanding double teams, and our linebackers couldn't plug the gap. That's true, but you know why our linebackers couldn't plug the gap? Because Sue wasn't only demanding double teams, he also demanded double salary from us. So the person that's supposed to plug the gap, we couldn't afford. That's what I guess. This is what I keep on trying to explain to y'all when it comes to football. Stop looking at the surface. Yes, Sue was demanding double teams, and the linebackers we had couldn't fill the gaps. Yeah, but Sue was also demanding double salary. So the guy that needed to plug the gaps, we couldn't afford. The real talent. That's where the problem goes. But guess what? The Rams got him for $16 million. So they got him for $16 million. They can afford the guy to plug the hole for them. Thus, they're in the Super Bowl. The Rams got him for $16 million. Do you know if we would have had him for $16 million a year, I would have said sign this man on a 10-year deal right now. 160, 10 years. I would have been screaming to the top of my lungs, hey, NFL, please approve this. Can we do a 10-year, $160 million contract for Ndamukong Suh? But no, we do a 5-year almost and feel like 160. You know? That's the difference, man. People don't understand that if you pay for a player, you need to go look on your roster and see where you underpaid. That's a fact, man. Man, this is TD Fans Talk, y'all. This all started about Xavien Howard. Facts are facts, man. At the end of the day, you got to be concerned about his knee. You got to be concerned about paying him big money. Is he going to be the start of us starting the same thing over and over again? Salary cap prison? It's just things to think about. Do I think we're going to pull the trigger and pay Xavien Howard more than we should? Yes. TD thinks that we will. Will it be a mistake? We won't know for at least 2 years. But at the end of the day, if we're going to be consistent and steady, you don't do it. But we are going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what will make us say yes? And when we look up is if Xavien Howard re-signs his new deal, and it's an average of about 13.8 a year, maybe even 14. Yeah, you overpay, but okay, let's do it. You got to take a chance on some of them, give them a little extra. Okay. I'll be happy. But if we're talking about 16 and 17 million, what are you thinking, Miami? And then on top of it, if you do get this man 16 million a year on a 4-year deal, can we please make sure only 2 years is guaranteed? Don't do it. Come on, man. Do not do this like $65 million 4-year contract, and then you're trying to guarantee 50 million of it. No. If you're going to get this man $60 million, $65 million on a 4-year contract, please guarantee half of it. Nothing more. Guarantee the 33 million. Don't be guaranteeing the 40 something like they did Landry. Don't do it. Guarantee about half that. Give them 2 years, guarantee 33 million guaranteed. 33 million guaranteed. I mean, don't commit yourself to that 4th year. I mean, that 3rd year. Matter of fact, make it something around 38 million guaranteed. So he locked in for 2 years. In that 3rd year, you got an option. It's only like 6 million guaranteed. So we'll pay him in 6 and trade him or cut him. Or so if you have to. You got to have your security blanket on these contract guys. You have to. You have to, man. I give him 12 or 14 million. Yeah, just see, we can't just look at the 12 and 14s. We got to pay attention to the guaranteed money. That tells you how much time you are on the hook if he sucks from day one. Imagine it, y'all. Xavien Howard gets 17 million a year, 4-year contract. That's about 68 million, and you guarantee 50 million. And he tears an ACL game 2 of next year. Hup, you got 2 knee injuries and an ACL, and you have to have this guy for the next 3 years eating up a huge chunk of your salary. Huge chunk. Already overpaid. This year, we paying him and ain't getting nothing for him because he went out game 2. Next year, can he even be the same player after 2 meniscus and an ACL? That's where it comes from. That's where the fear comes from. I don't see why we would pay him more than 12 per year, considering he's never rated higher than 16th best cornerback and has missed about 25% of games. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I would love to have a debate one-on-one with you. I rock with you, but we disagree on a lot. LOL. I'm with that, Pontiac. Email me right now. Email me right now. Pick one topic, man. One topic. We can go live at some point. Email me right now. tdfanstalk@yahoo.com. Matter of fact, I'm going to pull up my email, man. Ooh. Give me a second, man. Why does thing keep asking me to sign in when I should already be signed in? Gosh. Hey, Pontiac, you emailing me? tdfanstalk@yahoo.com, man. You email me your phone number and the topic, man. If you do it quick enough, we might even be able to do it today. Man. What's good? This is a prove-it year for the entire roster, believe it or not. Not the entire roster, but I get what you're saying about half of it. I mean, this ain't no prove-it year for Minkah Fitzpatrick. You know? Yeah, I mean, well, I guess you know what? I'm going to stop that. I'm going to lean toward closer to what you're saying. About 80% of this roster, this is a prove-it year. It really is. Pontiac, I got you. Yeah, hit me up, man. Excuse me. Hit me up. Email me your phone number and what topic you want to debate, man. And what your position is on it. The stuff that you know you disagree with me about. All right? But this TD Fans Talk, y'all, that's the second stream, man. In a little bit, in about 10, 15 minutes, I'm going to come back to y'all with another one. Let me see what's on the docket next, man. What's my next topic I want to talk about? No, we already talked about that. What else? Yeah, so my next topic, if I don't debate live with Pontiac, because we could do like a 20-minute debate or something like that, and we can go live. If we don't debate live, then my next topic is going to be Robert Quinn and Greer coming out and reaffirming what I've been telling y'all: no tanking, no such thing. Okay, those are going to be my next two topics, guys. So again, it's going to be Robert Quinn and Greer. What he said recently. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be coming back to y'all in a few minutes. But if I get Pontiac to hit me up in time and I hit him up, we can go live. I'll put him on speaker and we'll talk through it, man. Do like a quick 20-minute debate, man. So wait, potential draft day. Oh, I'm just getting some of y'all emails, which is crazy, from last week. Y'all forgive me, man, if I ain't responding to y'all. But yeah, that's what we're gonna go on, guys. Robert Quinn, his situation right now. And no tanking, what Greer said. Okay, let me see on why we are getting Haskins or Locke at 13. Giants won't take QB. All right, at Bubba and Giants like Locke more than Haskins. Haskins we should draft. The judge said they're taking the best player at 6. That's a quarterback, man. Why are we the only team that base everything on money? We shouldn't be. At the end of the day, you got to be careful with that. If you don't base it off money, people will rob you blind. You know? Browns, Rams have no issues. I don't know what you mean, man. I mean, they didn't win a Super Bowl. You think it's good enough just because you made it? What you gonna? And then on top of it, no. Let me just say this before I get out of here real quick. Browns, Rams, no issues. They spent all that money because they're in win now mode. You think they can sustain that way? You think they can sustain that way? When the rookies from the last 2 years that's been starting on their roster come up for that big deal? Oh, it's going to be all about money for them. The Browns in the same situation now. This is the year they got buku cash. Let's bring this person. Let's bring that person. Because we got our quarterback on a rookie deal. But what's going to happen to the Browns when the quarterback is off of his rookie deal and he's going to quadruple his salary? Okay, let's look at the whole team. Who do we get rid of or reduce their salary? That's why it's about money. It's not about money when you get a rookie quarterback, a rookie this, a rookie that are impact players. That's when it's not about money because you got all that extra money to spend. But what happens when those same rookies come up for their deals? When we draft our quarterback this year, y'all, and next year, think about it. And we'll talk about that later too. Drafting 1 or 2 quarterbacks over the next 2 years. My thoughts on it. But think about it. When Minka comes up for think about it. We already in it, y'all. Xavien Howard's coming up for his deal. When you give him his money, Tunsil comes up for his deal. When you give him his money, by the time Tunsil come up for his deal, now Fitzpatrick time to come up for his deal. Give him his money. Oh, who we draft this year in first round? Give him his money. It's going to always be about money. Unless you continue to not fall in love with a player and say, yeah, you're great, but we can't afford your buy. We already got your replacement. But until we get to that point, I understand what you're saying. But that's why it's about money. But you're naming teams that are in that year where it's not about money because they have tons to spend. But it's not when those rookies from the last 2-3 years come up off their contract and they just 3-4 times the money. That's when your problem comes. That's why they have to do it now. The Dallas Boys have to do it this year. They don't do it this year, they are screwed. Now you got decisions to make. Do we pay Ezekiel Elliott top dollar? Do we pay Dak Prescott top dollar? Of course you do. But if you do, who can't we no longer pay? We can't afford this big old offensive line anymore. We can't afford this great defense anymore. And we're not even talking about these rookie linebackers that are amazing that we have that's going to come up on their deals. Why do you think the Patriots sat there and got rid of a 25-year-old left tackle who is legit, won a Super Bowl this year, went the distance, balled out at his position, 25 years old? Don't you think, why we let him go? See, in Dolphins land, if we let Tunsil go, oh, we're stupid, we suck, why we let Tunsil go? But the Patriots, they can let their best left tackle go and say, Go make your money, man. We're proud of you. We thank you for helping us get a Super Bowl. Go make your money. We got your replacement last year in the draft. He's been sitting behind you all year. We got another you. Come on, man. How they can do that, but we can't. And that's the only way you sustain success, is trying to avoid those big-time players that you developed into a big-time player, might I add, from getting a big contract with you because you can't afford everybody. Man, all right, y'all. This TD Fans Talk, man. I'll be back with y'all in a second. Hopefully we get okay, the email hit Pontiac J Gaming up. Let's talk the X deal and the QB situation. That's cool, but I need your phone number. You didn't send it to me. You didn't send it to me. Phone number. All right. Hopefully he sends me his phone number in the next 10 minutes. I'll set something up and I'll go live. This will be a good debate. And sometimes some of y'all can join the debate, man. It's this TD Fan Talk or Fan Talk. It's TD Fans Talk, but TD love the fans, man. So at the end of the day, let's get it involved, baby. Then how about you call, Bree? About them sorry Cowboys. How about that? This TD Fans Talk, y'all. Peace. I'm out. I'll see y'all soon.